It all began in a Harvard dorm room, a scenario much like a coming-of-age film, where Mark Zuckerberg created the website that would eventually become the colossal empire we know today as Meta Platforms, Inc. With a user base surpassing the population of most continents, Meta's influence is nothing short of legendary, much like the mythical creatures of yore, except with more user data. Its transformation from a simple social platform into a tech behemoth has been one for the books, with each chapter spicier than the last. Meta's story features thrilling plot twists, courtesy of savvy acquisitions like Instagram and WhatsApp, which might as well be subtitled How to Train Your Competition. These strategic moves boosted its market supremacy, but also put it on the collision course with antitrust regulations that are now reading it its Miranda rights. However, the FTC's persistent lawsuits aim to separate this dynamic trio, suggesting it's boring old monopoly instead of an industrious entrepreneurship play. The financial muscles of Meta flex like a bodybuilder at a photo shoot. That's mostly due to its goldmine business model focused on harvesting and selling ad space, much like farmland real estate, only virtual, more sustainable, and way more lucrative. This cash flow springs largely from its vast users who come for community and stay for the memes, generating enough cash to make Scrooge McDuck toss his hat in the air. Enter the metaverse, the high-stakes gaming zone resembling Sims on steroids with a sprinkle of Tron-like aesthetics. Meta's ventures into this new frontier blur the line between reality and a Pixar movie, requiring legal attention as serious as a referee at a World Cup match. Have we mentioned AI yet? Oh yes, bring in the digital avatars in the world of synthetic learning. They're real game changers, legally, ethically, and existentially. All this expansion comes at a cost. Meta's dealings with GDPR, particularly in Europe, make the phrase "when it rains it pours" feel quaint. Picture a Euro legal storm so intense that it even had the Irish Data Protection Commission handing down fines like it was Black Friday for litigators. And while data may be the new oil, data sovereignty is the new crude, tight and heavily monitored. Back on this side of the Atlantic, the FTC rolls up its sleeves, channeling impressively persistent parents who keep reminding Meta it isn't too big to clean up its room by breaking up those big mergers. It's a classic antitrust saga with more cliffhangers than the average soap opera episode. Amidst this legal labyrinth, Meta is under fire for not always keeping its platforms user-friendly or safe. Complaints about addictive algorithms steamroll in like a caffeine-fueled freight train, complete with issues on mental health, online addiction, and content moderation that could make anyone's therapist blush. In an international symphony of censorship challenges, Meta tries to harmonize demands for free speech against local laws seemingly written by plot-happy screenwriters. From government requests in India to remove politically sensitive content, the landscape is as complex as a daytime drama, but with less romance and more red tape. Beyond the platforms, Meta's environmental and social responsibilities are looming large, lit by the very screens we love. With ambitious targets for net zero emissions by 2030, the green goals are set high, dangling like proverbial carrots to pull in stakeholder approval. As legal dust clouds swirl, what can the future hold? Roll out the red carpet for metaverse property rights, as negotiations for digital real estate are on par with Monopoly, the VR expansion. And brace for AI regulations shaped with the precision of an algorithmic artisan. The new dawn promises intriguing legal battles, ethical tightrope walks, and an exciting new era in tech. There's never a dull moment when you're riding the meta wave. Thanks for tuning in. If ever there was an epic saga worthy of your popcorn tub, it's this.